Hello, everybody. It is showtime on another part of Bleach, and we have an extremely tired Bubblegum joining us today. Say hello.
Hi. I got distracted because I also have your stream up so I can watch the chat, and I got distracted by hearing you for a second time and I missed my cue.
it's all right. We're not professionals. Well, not yet, anyways. So, Bubblegum, Silo, tell me, do you know what's going to happen today?
No.
You're about to meet Gibby.
From iCarly?
No, not from iCarly.
Oh.
I hate that show. I prefer Victorious.
Fair enough.
Alright, so everybody, it has been a while since we did this, so as a quick story recap, our hollow friend here was attempting to instigate an armed conflict between the Shinigami and the Quincy. Okay. Which, okay, I mean, it's not 2000, the year 2000 anymore, so might want to catch up with your strategies. And, you know, him and Laomon are attempting to put some sort of anti-Shinigami force together in an attempt to kill Mayuri and Shunsui. I know. Fucking great. It's what we've always wanted to do. Just can never been able to express ourselves with it. So, I don't think we exactly have any housekeeping to do. Let's do this. Silopo, or should I just say Silo, or however the hell you pronounce whatever.
You do know that his name is just backwards, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
I am the king of hiding things in plain sight, okay? I was talking to my other players for this campaign a while back, and I was like, if you just do the most random shit in the beginning of the campaign, so I was telling them, like, if you just go to this one certain meeting and convince this person to say yes to this one thing, this entire organization late in campaign wouldn't even fucking exist. And it's true. So, let's begin. Here's what happens first. We see the sky. If you remember, you had just attempted a war crime, met with Key again, met the hot dog vendor, who is also part of the Black Hand, and you and Laomon were taking a rest and going to meet this detective person in the morning the next day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's where we begin. We see this beautiful early morning night sky, stars still dotted around it as the red sun rises across this beautiful landscape that is Karakura Town. Karakura Mountain is lit up by this beautiful light, and Laomon wakes up the next morning, you still on top of the cardboard box she lives underneath a bridge. Don't worry. One day you'll be buying your own mansion, just like Django. And he did that. I had a player just buy his own floating castle in this campaign. So, Laomon gets up and says, oh, the sleeping bag has a hole in it. She crawls out from inside the box. Are you still here? Hello? She looks around.
He's just gonna flop down on the roof and fall in the dirt.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Oh, she rubs the side of her face. Well, I think we have to go and meet this detective. Yeah, we have 2 hours, so, how was your night? How was your night?
Boring.
Well, fair enough. At least you didn't die. Ugh. Well, she shakes off the tiredness. We have to get ready. By we, I mean you. I mean, wait, no, by we, I mean me. This detective coming over soon. We have to get it, and, she rifles through a bag. I'm sure we can assist them, I mean, and everything, get some money off of it, maybe even get an apartment eventually. That would be nice. Oh my. I've even got an apartment picked out. It's on the northern side of town next to the highway. It's real cheap. If we just get enough money to move in there, I think we could actually, like, you know, live properly. At least me. And you would have a nicer place to stay as well, and it's not under a bridge. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this.
He's just blinking slowly at her.
She's like pacing back and forth as she says this, by the way. Oh. I feel like the floor of a taxi cab. She says, putting on her human body. You know, I feel like the floor of a used dump truck. Oh.
You smell like one too.
You smell like blood and wildfire. What?
That smells good.
How are you judging me? Oh. Alright, enough whining. We've got to get there early, just to make us look good. She's meeting us in the very parking lot of the same apartment we're supposed to be at, and there might be some other people there, I don't know for a fact, so let's just go, she says, walking off. Do you follow her, or do you go off and eat a child?
No, I'm gonna follow her.
Okay, just making sure. So, because you have some tendencies, let's say, to randomly go off, and especially at night, so... Are you nocturnal? Is your character in canon become viciously angry and violent at night?
Oh, he's always viciously angry and violent.
I can certainly tell, considering how he treats others. So, you move through here. On the northern side of Karakura town, there's a long, thick highway heading sort of northwest out of the town. Directly next to this highway, just in the seam of where the town ends, there is an apartment building, a 3-story apartment building that looks like how you would think. Tall, box-shaped, fences on top. It's a somewhat rainy day. Keep in mind, I rolled a 16 on the weather roll, so it's a little bit rainy. And the parking lot for this, you know, this apartment is quite small. Only about 4 spaces. It is a very small place and doesn't even have a name, but you can see there are about 40 or so rooms here. It's a pretty packed place. And standing in this parking lot, leaning up against a car, a nice black convertible, real expensive looking, is a woman standing about 5'11", 6 foot maybe. She's got a really stocky build to her. Like if you were a human and you saw her in an alleyway, you might want to avoid her. Especially because she's also wearing a trench coat. Like a full-on, deep, full leather, padded trench coat. She's a foreigner. Well, not entirely. She looks half Japanese, probably half American. She has a big ponytail and her hair is black. Despite her like stocky like build, she has a somewhat softer face with a bit of a sharper chin than most, and she has dark green eyes with a sort of bluish hue. She can clearly not see you. That is obvious as she looks at Blaumon as you two approach.
I'm gonna sit on her super expensive car and sniff it.
It smells like gasoline. Definitely. And it also has like a weird sort of hue of iron to it as well. Her and Laomon walk towards each other. As Laomon looks at you do that and kind of looks around, realizing that this person is not even slightly spiritually aware. And Laomon says, nice to meet you, she says, looking at the woman. I'm supposed to be your possible apprentice. Is that what it's called? Or the person that's supposed to help you in Katakura Town? The woman continued crossing her arms. She looks at Laomon, kind of like swats the air as you fly by her, and kind of looks around confused and says, yeah. Name's Gibby. But, you were supposed to be... Alright, well, get in the car. I'll take you to where we're going. What do you do?
I'm gonna get in the backseat of the car.
Okay, you just crawl on in.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. You slink your way into the back seat of this car. Gibby and Laomon get into the front as Gibby says the following. Pretty big case happening in Katakura Town. I got some big things. She holds up her iPhone and looks at it and begins scrolling through what look like faked documents that Laomon created. And she says, you seem a bit young, or at least look a bit young to be 29 years old, but I suppose these documents are legit, so... Alright. Hard to believe that you look so young. I bet forensic school was crazy for you. Anyways, so... here's what's going on. Recently, we had gotten reports that some kind of crazy shit was happening. There was this mass mob of people down at the docks not too far away. This was about a week ago. The place hasn't been touched since because of the contaminants that were in there, but they've all been cleaned, and the non-private detectives have moved through the area. The place is a pretty big warehouse near the ocean, still within Katakura Town's limits, and in the industrial district. There was a pretty big gathering there, a mass gathering of people, and 2 people actually did end up dying there. So, I have been brought on board to see what exactly has happened and why exactly it is happening. Everyone else is pretty much clueless of what's going on. There might have been some drug trade involved, however, the bodies and the conditions the bodies were found in clearly show something similar to a fire had occurred in the warehouse, but no burn marks were ever found. So, I feel like this might be a bit difficult, but so long as you're on board, we'll go there immediately. Silopo, you sense something pretty quickly. Very quickly, in fact. As you drive down the highway to the south, towards the ocean that is not too far from Katakura Town, you sense Quincy. A lot of them. What'd you say?
In the direction we're going?
Yes, well, a bit further than that. You sense Quincy. You can actually see them eventually as you drive down the side of the beach. There is a huge number of Quincy on a ship, you notice. On a small, not small, more medium-sized fishing vessel. About half a mile outside of, offshore. It's not too far from you. You can clearly sense it, though. There's about 16 Quincy's on board, and it's going south of the coast, just kind of floating south of the coast. It is a pretty whole steel, pretty boxy fishing vessel, and it has a name on it which you cannot read, and you immediately notice that as you're driving to this warehouse.
He's gonna poke Laumon and gesture to the ship. Just go,
Quincy's.
She looks in the distance and says, "You're right. What?" And Gibby takes a notice of this and says, "You like talking to yourself, kiddo? Well, something the matter?" Lamon shakes her head and says, "No, nothing. Nothing." These Quincy's are not very strong, however, is what you notice. If you were fast, you could probably take one or two of them out by yourself. But you do notice that they keep disappearing from existence. Within your senses, you can feel it goes from about 13 to about 15 of them, back down to 13, then to 12. They keep popping in and out of existence, like something's hiding their energy.
yeah, I'm not risking that. I'm not playing no games.
Yeah, until, the night comes. Then you'll play all the games you want. Says the Hollow. I play no games. Says the Hollow, who attacked 2 people with the power of hell, and only survived because of Harambe. Like, what?
Yeah, well,
Can't win them all, I guess. So, you quickly get to the warehouse. It is a pretty sizable warehouse. It's in a very weird location. So let me give you like an overlay of the map, right? To the left of this warehouse. So imagine the warehouse is facing north, right? To the right, the right of the warehouse, to the east of this warehouse, about 200 feet, is the shoreline, right? Directly to the north of the warehouse is a pretty big like river that runs into the ocean. Splitting this river is a bridge which you actually go over, which faces the warehouse. And then the warehouse itself has a parking lot to the left of it, which you guys pull into. You can see that police tape kind of cuts off the area, and this place is abandoned, but immediately you feel there are 2 souls inside of here. That's obvious. And as you pull in, Lemon and Gibby get out. What do you do?
Is there a window?
There are a good few windows, some on the top and some along the sides.
Would like to fly to one on the top and see what's inside.
Peering inside, you can clearly see, because, it's a warehouse, what's inside. So, inside of this warehouse is a very strange scene. There is the standard, there are 3 trucks lined up in the back of the warehouse, all facing the main gigantic gate that most warehouses have, This gate is half opened. Not really half open, more there's 2 inches of space underneath of it, despite it being so large, and these trucks are facing it. There is a space between these 3 trucks. There's they're separated. One is to the far left side, and the other 2 are to the far right side. And in between this space are 2 chalk outlines and a couple stains of blood. There was also clearly something here at one point. There was some sort of large container directly in front of those 2 chalk outlines. And if you want to find anything else, make me an investigation roll. See, you can't use your brain. Looks through a window. Asks if there are windows. You're fine. Better than some of my players. Oh, I I forgot. You're pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Hello, first time chatter there. Sorry, I had to check on Twitch chat real quick. Oh man,
Hi, Pete.
that intelligence hurts. that makes me cringe. It hurts. Why you do this? Well, we all can't graduate from college now, can we? So.
No, I died before I could.
What a shame. You know, they say the good die young and pricks live forever, but, that's wrong. Because you died early. So, a 17, however. Yeah, actually, you notice a lot. Holy shit, you passed by 1, DC 16. So, you notice a lot. Hell of a lot, in fact. Scattering the room, there is like a fine sort of mist. A mist you've seen somewhere before, although it's hard to notice for you. This mist is actually spiritual energy. Something very spiritual happened in this room. And not only that, hiding in the rafters of the room are 2 pluses. 2 men dressed in white and red suits. It just seems like they're chained to this place. They can see you. You notice them. And they simply just stare at you. You also notice that underneath one of these trucks is a small, like, trap door, probably a maintenance door, to, you know, get underneath one of the trucks that you didn't see before. And there are back rooms to this place. There was like 2 small back rooms at the back of the warehouse, but you can't see into them. The doors are also probably locked. What do you do as at this point Gibby and Laumon get inside?
I'm gonna go up to the peoples. Go up to them.
One of them like looks at you and says, "Wait, who are you?"
No, who you?
My name is... You see, you can tell he's a little bit shaky and still kind of confused. He says, "My name is Kazuma. Who are you?" The other one kind of gets a bit of a distance from you.
He still doesn't answer who he is.
What are you?
What? What do you mean?
Human? Hollow? Shinigami? Quincy?
What do those things mean? What?
If I do a sniff stop, can I tell what they are?
Yeah, they're not that hard to tell. They're clearly both human. Although they do smell of Quincy, like they have been near Quincy.
What doing here?
What? He seems confused and he says, we haven't been able to leave. Someone chained us up in here, I think. And no one's been able to talk to us but you. Do you know what's going on here? I don't know exactly. We haven't been able to do anything.
Oh. They have chains in their chest.
They do, yes, they are pluses.
Oh. He points at the chalk outlines on the bottom.
That's you.
See, he says, turning back to the other one. I told you, Kazi, we're dead. Those fucking bastards blew us to pieces. Oh, fuck. What are we gonna do?
What they do?
They didn't like what we were doing. Not at all.
What you do?
He starts like, he wipes his forehead. We got some of the trees they had ordered, and we processed it into molly, but apparently they didn't like what we were charging for them. They are always so strict about how they get it to the States. So we... Apparently they took an offense to it and killed us both. Those
Who are
damn
they?
bastards. Oh, the fucking... I guess it doesn't matter, I'm dead. Plus, it's not like anyone will ever hear this. Oh, these people we sell to. These guys are crazy big. They're called the Gonin. They're not exactly a Yakuza group, but they're a pretty big mafia down south. They are a pretty big supplier and shipper of Molly to the United States. They have connections over there, I'm pretty sure. That's their main drug right there. Molly and meth, mostly. And they're pretty vicious. I never thought they'd just kill us for asking for a price or trying to ship it ourselves. Those bastards. I couldn't even tell what happened. 1 second I was just standing there, and the next second this bastard pulled out a fucking lightsaber and cut me in half. I thought it was just a dream.
Quincy's are smuggling drugs.
Yeah, apparently they are.
He's gonna just do his little head bob, and then he's gonna fly down to where Laomon is, and tell her everything that he just heard.
So, like, Laomon, like, ducks behind one of the trucks and says, oh, hold on, maybe there's something over here, as Gibby kind of looks at the outlines and tries to do, like, blood spatter analysis, even though she's not finding any blood. And Laomon says, what? It might have been Quincy that did this?
Uh-huh.
The Gonin. I've heard of the Gonin before. They're a Quincy sector down south, but apparently they're also a fucking mob.
He's gonna slap her upside the head so that she stops talking real quick. And and he's gonna point to the hatch that's under the truck.
Go look there.
I didn't even fucking notice that. Hold on. She crawls underneath with you on her shoulders. She says, good thing I'm so small, and pushes up the hatch and looks in. Hey, I got a question for you, Silo.
Oh god, what?
I know this is a yes, but are you shorter than 4 feet tall? Sorry, are you shorter than 4'9"?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Because normally you'd have to make an athletics roll to get through this, but you don't because you're short.
I'm like 3'2" or something.
I know.
I'm small.
You're super tiny. So, continuing. You kind of get into this, you know, crawling through. And Lamon pulls you with her, and you open up the hatch.
I'm just imagining her pulling me by the tail.
I imagine you were, like, crawling wing first with her. Pulling you by the tail to seem really funny. She opens up the hatch. Inside of here is something. Inside of here is like 2 thick plastic wraps of small brown and green pills. Each one about the size of your pinky nail. And there's about 100
I don't have a
of them
pinky
here.
nail.
Well, the size of a normal pinky nail. Very small. Small. And they're flat as well. They're small, flat pills. Lamon says, I hope that's Tylenol.
It's not.
Fuck, she says, picking it up. Here. Go and check down there. I'll bring this to Gibby.
Son, I want to kill.
He's gonna go fly back up and murder the souls.
Just make 2 attack rolls real quick. Shit. Just make 2 attack rolls real quick, you know. I swear, if you
I
critical
forgot
these
what the
two.
attack is.
Your proficiency plus your
It's-
strength right now for you. Proficiency plus strength.
How do I know what proficiency is?
It's based on your level. You have a +2 right now.
Wee. Oh,
Wow. Well, it's time to introduce the critical failure chart. Roll me a 1d20.
rolled that bad. Damn.
8. All right, if we go over here to the critical failure chart, an 8. Okay, so you get a little bit overzealous, right? You roll out from underneath the truck and then skyrocket yourself towards one of them very quickly, but you're too fast for your own good. And what ends up happening is you're moved out of the attack's range, which means you just fall outside your own range. So you just like put a hole through the top of the warehouse
Oops.
and fly outside of it. They don't even know what happened. They're confused. They're looking around.
Hey, try that again.
Okay, go ahead.
Wee.
That's a hit. Kill. Do the next one.
You just watch as his guy gets slaughtered.
Amazing.
Damn.
Do another 1d20. A 12. A 12. A 12. This is why we live here, folks. A 12. Your movement speed is 0.
I went nowhere.
So you just bite into the first guy's neck as you come back around, and he screams in pain and freaks out as you begin to eat him. You're just too overzealous with your eating. The other guy is going to roll an initiative. Roll initiative. It's just your dexterity, if you were wondering.
Oh,
Duh.
Oh, don't worry. You ain't seen nothing yet. Pretty soon, we're going to be like, my initiative is 1d20 plus my dexterity plus 5d12 plus 6d6 plus 123. A 9. I shall roll his initiative. Plus, oh, there we go. Plus 1. Wow. He also got a 9. You go first. You go first. What are you doing? It's your turn.
I'm numb.
All right, you're just going to attack him again. All right.
Yeah, just numb.
You hit him. You kill him. Okay. Man,
Yay,
your rolls.
numb.
Your rolls today. Your rolls. Not below a 13. Not above a 13. All right. Add 2 souls to your inventory. Let me add that EXP for you. You get 400.
pencil.
400
Where in the-
EXP.
Where in the fuck?
Where's your pencil? I don't know.
Where? Help?
Hi, Chad. How you guys doing? This is good. This is good. Our
That's a knitting needle.
yeah, there we go. We've killed 2 more people. Let me add that to the list of NPCs.
Where?
You okay over there?
No, I can't find the pencil.
Are you kidding me?
Hold on. Hang on, guys. Potty break and everything, alright?
Yeah. Pencil break. Hold on. Yeah.
Pencil break, potty break, get your
I'll-
snackos.
I'll read chat in the meantime. You find a pencil. How is everybody in chat doing? You guys doing all right? I am feeling perfectly fine myself. Today's a good day, although questionable. Very questionable. Having some issues with pencils. I see. Yes, pencils. Yes. Oh boy. Can't believe it. Who plays D&D without a fucking pencil? Well. As they're gone, my chat, I can see both my and their chat simultaneously. You guys get a free experience from me here, as I'll tell you, this campaign is going to get pretty intense with the numbers eventually, and we will probably be doing math and combat more than we're actually talking about what combat does, like late campaigns such as level 30 and above. I hope you're all ready for that, as I'm personally having a lot of fun with doing this campaign. It's a lot of fun, but you know what? We love anime. I love anime, and I most of all love to show off how much I love anime. So if you guys are interested in seeing another campaign, I will be doing a Naruto campaign Saturdays. Check it out. This Saturday or next Saturday, in fact. I know some of you out there who are watching might love to see it. Or perhaps not Naruto. Maybe a different one. Maybe a detective murder mystery. I don't really know. We've been talking about it. And I know I would love to do that campaign. See, I do these campaigns simultaneously. I do these campaigns like one or the other. What I do is I do one off stream, and then I do one on stream. And for Naruto, we might be doing that one both off and on stream simultaneously, so the players of that will get to see a really nice duality between the choices of the players on stream and their own choices. I'd love to see how they fuck it up. And at the end of the day, this is gonna be good. Oh, it will be so nice. How long does it take someone to find a fucking pencil? Perhaps our friend Bubblegum really hates pens. Maybe they just really hate pens. I don't know. Perhaps.
Pencil.
No!
What?
I got added.
You got added?
I got an ad.
Oh.
No.
To me?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I guess you better sub.
Why? I already am.
What do you mean you're not subbed?
Yes, I am.
You won't get an ad if you're subbed.
But I am.
Maybe you have to renew it.
Who following Bubblegum Bun?
No, not follow. You have to subscribe.
Oh, that's an option? I didn't even know that. Oh, yeah, down here.
You have to pay a subscription to get rid of the ads.
Oh, I'll just take the ads.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't have any money.
Okay, hold on.
I don't have any money.
Okay, so
2 souls.
yes.
400 EXP.
Yeah.
Do you have a pen?
Fuck pens.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Me and chat were discussing how much you hate pens.
I don't hate them. I
Well,
just don't want them for this when I have to erase things.
You did say you hated pens before.
Oh. Well.
No.
What?
No.
Wait, what chat is talking?
What? Chat's what?
What chat are you talking to? I have
Oh.
both your YouTube and your Twitch, and none of them have said anything.
Oh, I was just talking to myself, pretending like I was talking to somebody.
Oh.
You think I can't do that? How do you think this campaign was made? What chat are you talking about? There are 5 people watching this right now. 5 whole people. 5. That means 3 people are choosing to be here with us as we talk about how the Quincy's from Bleach are now smuggling drugs across the American border.
Yeah, you know. What's the next cap that I gotta reach for XP wise?
I'll give it to you at the end of the session.
Oh, okay.
Because that is the last thing I have out right now. So, here's what's up. You go through this, right?
Yep.
As you eat these two, Gibby, you come into the conversation with Gibby saying, I know this stuff. Yeah, we just got a bust of it the other day on the sea. There was a ship named the Lucky Dragon Number 3. Untasteful name, I know, but it was a fishing vessel that had run to the south near Kyoto. Run straight through the river of Kyoto. Pretty big thing. Didn't even know fishing vessels run on that river, but we done a bit of a bust and found out that they'd been carrying quite a bit of narcotics and the like. So if what you're saying is true and you've seen this stuff before, Laomon, then you think it's to the south? That might be it. We'd have to go back to Tokyo for something like that, though. I'll sweep the place one more time. You go look around outside. Just check the perimeter. Make sure there's no more of this crap as well. I'll call this in and get this dealt with. Scythable, what do you do?
He's gonna fly down and like plop on her shoulders, licking his muzzle, all happy.
Well, that certainly happened, she says, walking outside.
I ate.
I know you did, little guy. I know.
I feel kind of dumb.
She doesn't know what to respond with that. She looks at you and just blinks twice. You feel dumb?
No, he says the detective is kind of dumb.
Oh, the detective. Well, listen, we can't blame them for not being spiritually aware.
Yes, I can.
What is this? Hollow superiority? What is this? What? Listen. We might be hollows, but that doesn't mean we can just go around hating random people. We have to save our hatred for the Shinigami. Okay?
He shrugs.
Now then. What was that? Why did you just flap your wings like that? What was that? I don't understand what this gesture is. What was that?
I shrug.
And you really need to get some arms.
Fuck you in your arms.
You see these? She says, holding up her thumbs. I know you're terrified of them. They're called opposable thumbs.
He's gonna bite one.
Ah! Don't bite me. Jeez. You're so aggressive all the time.
You love it.
I do. You're a great guy. You know, I wonder. Never mind. Anyways, let's go check around the place. Okay. So, Lamon begins to walk around the warehouse. There's clearly in the parking lot evidence of quite a few cars coming out through here. Quite a few of them. And, well, Lamon doesn't find anything.
Sniff snuff?
You can make me an investigation roll. Go ahead. God fucking damn. What is with this shit?
My negative rolls are rolling high, but my positives are rolling low?
What the fuck? Okay, 15 DC. So, you find something. You're like a bloodhound. You smell more drugs. Well, not quite drugs, but you know you smell a similar scent as the drugs.
Drugs.
What?
Drugs.
Drugs. You lead her to the smell.
Yeah.
You find in a small brown paper bag underneath a dumpster outside, there is a stack of about 10,000 yen.
Oh,
Next,
fuck yeah.
10,000 yen in like 3 little things. So there's about 50,000 yen here in like just a full like stack of cash. It's pretty small. And Lamon says, "Now that's what I'm talking about," she says, putting it in her coat. Maybe
It's drug
should...
money.
You're right. Let's go.
Okay.
Listen, it might be drug money, but it's not drug money if we use it, because we didn't sell the drugs, okay?
Yeah.
No, it's just money that we found. She says, flicking the the money clip that's on it. That's what I'm talking about.
Hide that.
I'm hiding it. He says, stuffing it into her coat and hugging herself. We're eating good tonight.
Way to not look suspicious.
We're outside, nobody's looking. It's an industrial district, it's fine. She waddled inside. Gibby scratches her head and says, well, it doesn't look like there's anything else here, really. The place has been picked clean by everybody else who could find anything. Alright, well, going to Tokyo today would be a little bit difficult. So, I say we probably meet up tomorrow then. Meet up tomorrow, same place, same time. Get down there and go to Tokyo. Once we go to Tokyo, we'll check out this whole Gonin thing you were speaking about, and then from there, we might have to go to Osaka. Oop, I'm on Pips. Osaka? You mean party capital, Osaka? Yep. Gibby says, getting in the car. What do you do, Silo? Do you go out hunting, or do you continue to follow Laomon?
No, I'll just continue to follow. I got 2 souls.
You know, one day that's not going to be enough for you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm happy now.
It's poison. You know that, right?
What is?
Souls?
Yes.
Okay. Perfectly fine with that, okay. So, going through here, you follow Lamon. It's pretty simple. Gibby gives Lamon and technically you a small briefing about who the Gonin are. She says, I was hoping this wouldn't be anything involving the mob. The 2 bodies that we found are pretty much unrecognizable, so I thought that maybe it was just a murder, but turns out we're dealing with the Gonin. The Gonin are a pretty big, notorious group. They're pretty dangerous, too. They're evil. They're a pretty big drug empire. We believe that they may be connected to other street gangs and groups across the entirety of the country. But they mainly base out of Osaka. If we're gonna get involved with them, it's gonna be dangerous. The Gonin are ruthless. At least they're better than a Chinese street gang. As you guys return to the parking lot, get out, and Laomon goes back to the box to set up everything for tomorrow and collect her supplies since you guys are going to Tokyo. Well, at least she is. You might not be. What do you do, Sam?
Rude, why wouldn't I be?
I don't know. Maybe you'll fly off and decide that you want to, like, I don't know, go to the fucking Soul Society and cause havoc there.
Oh, that's death. No thank you.
Hey, but that's a lot of souls.
Yeah, for the price of mine. So we're here for the night?
Here for the night. Lamon looks at you and says, we gotta pack everything up, you know? Just get everything ready. So, First, she says, taking the money wad out of her coat and putting it next to her sleeping bag. First, I think first thing tomorrow, we spend some of that money on a nice hot meal for me, and we go hunting for a nice hot meal for you.
He does an excited wiggle.
She nods and lays down and says, "Oh, that was a fast day. We were only there for about 2 hours. Fuck. Alright, well." Lamon falls asleep. What do you do?
For the entirety of the night, I'd like to train Nin.
Oh my god, you're training something. Yay.
Yay!
Well, not to seem repetitive, but I must say, right now, you know what you and Laomon seem like?
What?
Losers.
You know what? I was taught that was a good thing, so.
In all seriousness, I just took a step back and I'm like, God damn, holy shit. This is a bad life. This is a really bad life. So, you are fucking lucky. God damn it.
Yay.
I really hate you for training Nin right now.
Thank you.
Your Nin goes to 1 since you've spent 2 days on it so far.
I was level 5, so is it level 6 now?
Yes. Goes up by 1.
Okay.
So, okay. I thought you would go out hunting. But we're doing this now.
No.
So, God damn it. See, everybody, listen. Everybody out there who wants to be a DM, you can never truly predict what your players are going to do. Not even me, who's been doing this for about 11 years, can. So, something happens in the night. As the day passes and you guys get ready and packed up, Lamon begins to kind of search around for a couple places to eat tomorrow. Midnight rolls around, and Lamon is asleep. You are on top of the box, kind of strategizing. Nin is a lot about strategizing and understanding your environment. Trying to understand the basics of this natural ability that comes to you through your holification. Or what you believe to be. A car pulls up along the side of the bridge in the middle of the night. A white and blue van. A white van with blue stripes. There are 3 Quincy in here, is the first thing you can feel. This kind of makes your fur stand on end as... What do you do? It just pulls
Immediately
up.
wake up Laomon.
How do you do this?
I fly over and start rapidly nudging her.
Quincy, Quincy, Quincy.
What? She says, looking around, and as you
Quincy.
do that, the back of the van opens up, revealing 3 dudes in white suits, each one of them with a katana in their hand, a solid white katana. One of them is holding a device, like a small, almost like iPad. And he's looking around, and he sees the cardboard box as Lamon crawls out of it and looks up. And he says, looking at her, "Oh, shit. Isn't this the one the Shinigami have a hit out on for?" "It is," another one says. Roll an initiative.
Hi, Kitsune.
Yes, hello, whoever that is. I am going to attempt to kill this player now with 3 Quincy.
The hell, man?
Well, listen, life. Okay, well, all right. Fair enough. I guess I might not get to with that initiative. Ooh. Ooh. One of them does go first, okay. So the initiative goes Quincy, you, Laumon. Yeah, Quincy, you, Laumon, Quincy. As one of them sees this and says, she's also probably the one that took the money. Weren't you trying to track the detective down with that? They say, kind of walking. It doesn't matter now. Just get him. As the one with the device pockets the device and holds up his blade as energy surges through it. And he rushes at Laumon, making 2 attacks against her with his energy blade. And somehow missing both times. Huh. So he
Falls, cuts his own arm off.
No, he didn't roll a 1, but he rolled a 4 and a 5 somehow. He swipes the blade twice, cutting the cardboard box in half as he... She brings her hand up and with the katana embedded in her arm, kind of blocks the blade away, and then pulls the katana out of her arm. Okay. I guess it's her turn. It's your turn, actually. Sorry, I guess it's your turn. The Quincy sees this and then looks up at you, finally seeing you, as of how small you are, and he holds up his blade up to you.
Hi, Forge Gaming. Welcome to combat. I want to go for the one in the back.
The farthest one?
Yeah, why not?
They're all
Fly
pretty
over and
grouped
nom.
They're all pretty grouped together, so alright. Do keep in mind, if you do that, the dude who is in melee range with you will get an opportunity attack.
Oh, never mind. I didn't realize I was in melee range. Never mind. I'll nom the other guy.
Yeah, because you and
nom
Laumon are
guy in
right
front
next
of
to
us.
each other. Okay, go ahead. So you attack this Quincy. 13, that's a miss.
You're a D&D noob and trying to learn how to play. Nice.
Oh, trust me, this is not the kind of campaign you would want for your first time seeing it.
No, but they can at least get a feel for what's going on.
I suppose, yeah. Right now, our hollow friend here is currently fighting 3 Quincy, part of something called the Gonin sect, who are probably members of the Mafia. So there you go. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't work out. So you jump towards this guy, and he holds up this blade of energy in front of him and forces you off of him, continuing to kind of look between you and Laumon as it is now Laumon's turn. Alright, she's gonna shank him twice in the side with this blade. Hitting him only once. First attack comes in, and it comes close to his suit, but he blocks it away with the blade, with like the guard of the blade itself. The second one, however, she's pretty small, and not only that, she's not wielding like a full-on katana, it's a short sword. So she stabs into his side with this. It slips past his guard. Ow, sorry. It slips past his guard. Hits him pretty hard. So Laumon has good damage with this, actually. Does 1d6 plus 2d10, plus her modifier of plus 5. Damn. Alright, he's hurt, but he doesn't go down, so Laumon stabs him in the side, and he screams in pain, holding his side while trying to batter off with this katana in his hand. The other one will run for you, seeing as how you're still a bit of a threat, but at the same time, because of how you guys are lined up, he does provoke opportunity attack from Laumon, because he has to go around her. So you're in a very narrow, you're underneath a bridge, you're in a very narrow space. Laumon hits him. Actually, hold on, what's her hollow ability? No, okay, she's not in her transformation, so it doesn't crit him. as they scream in pain as Lamon gets 2 lucky rolls. Xylo, pull up the slack. Come on, man.
I know! My attacks aren't hitting for shit this round.
I love... God damn, what is going on?
Man, rip these guys.
Fucking Lamon whips around quick as a flash and just shanks this guy in the side too, right in his love handle, and he screams in pain as he's not dead, but he gets to you, and he's gonna swing at you. Okay, he hits you.
Nah, reroll. Lucky.
Why is everyone spam lucky in this campaign? He misses you. Great. Just great. Why does everyone spam lucky?
Because it's helpful!
I suppose it is, yes. So, there we go. Needed to fix that Twitch thing. So, yeah, he swings down towards you, but luckily enough, Lamon staggers back and kind of pushes him away from you two as she brings up the blade again. Alright. The last Quincy's turn. He's seeing this isn't going well, so he's gonna just try to hit Lamon with nothing. He's gonna try and just hit her with a sword because he doesn't even have Ginto. Hitting her. Okay, finally. Hell's bells. It's 2d6 plus... Sorry, it is actually not 2d6. Stupid me. These guys are sword Quincy's. Although Lamon is actually quite a high level. She takes 20? How the fuck? She takes 20 damage. She gets cut pretty bad on the side as the head honcho Quincy here, the one holding the white katana, follows up on that momentum and is going to try and attack her twice more. Criticaling her. Ooh.
Can I lucky that?
Can you? Let me check. Because the other one is a miss. Is it any roll you can see? Check the rolls. There we go. Why does everyone spam lucky?
Because it's useful, man.
It's saved you so many times. So whenever you make against towards or against always spend luck dice. No, it's only against yourself. Only attack only rolls you make and the other way around. Keep in mind though, Lamon is a level 7. Sorry, level 8. She's level 8. Not $. What is going on?
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Those are
The more I look at that, the more that hurts.
I mean, those are still low rolls, bro. 2 2s.
That's what I meant. The lows. Oof.
All right, she's still up. She has 29 hit points left. Yeah, she gets a big slash in her side, but we just gotta roll the crit effects now. Unless she gets hit really hard in a very specific place, she's gonna be up. Let's hope, because your turn is next. Let's hope you.
I actually do something decent in my life.
That's a 3. That's her right arm, and a 7. I think she's immune to that. Nope, she has disadvantage on her attack roll. That's it. Alright. That's all he can do. Silo?
I go for Numph. Numph doesn't hit!
You need to roll a 10, may I remind you.
Yeah, not doing that great.
You need to roll a 10. Alright.
I'm gonna use Lucky.
Go ahead. That's your last one, remember.
I have 3, don't I?
Yeah, you used 1. Oh, sorry, this is your second to last one, sorry.
Yeah. Oops.
That's it.
Yeah!
Do your damage. Who is this on?
The guy in front.
Okay, so the one making 2 attacks.
D12, 1d10. Plus 4. Right?
Yes. Ooh.
Oof, that too.
That's actually a kill. Would you like to cleave?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, so this is an optional rule. So, you barely kill him. He has 15 hit points left. But what cleaving means is so long as there is another target within... Let's say you kill a target. So long as there is another target within your melee range, you can then make an attack roll against them. So long as you kill the target.
Then yes.
Alright, go right ahead.
Eh. This is a bite roll or just a roll?
Just a roll to hit. Just a roll to hit. Bite roll. That actually hits with your normal modifier because you have +5, right?
For dexterity?
Yeah, I mean for your to hit roll.
It's a +2.
Yeah, so +2, +3. Because you're making a bite attack.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Okay. Alright, that's a hit. Do your damage. This is the second Quincy in line. Unless you roll like below a 12, you're gonna kill him too. Oh yeah, you overkill him by nearly double. So yeah, kill him too if you'd like to make an attack against the last one. There you go.
Yay!
No.
Oof.
Alright. So, a good set of circumstances actually help you out here pretty good. So, you dive on this weak Quincy and rip his face off, tearing into his flesh and his eye socket. You pull out a chunk of his brain at the same time, and you whip around and quickly jump on the second one as he's got his back to you, pulling his jugular out and kind of ripping into his throat. You pull him to the ground as well, and the last one you swoop at, but he knocks you away. As you're a bit covered in blood now, let's just say. You do damage to them. I would also like to remind you that 2d12, the 2d12 you're doing, I am doubling the damage that does outside of your roll, because if you remember, you take double damage from Quincy, and they take double damage from you.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're vulnerable to radiant damage, and they're vulnerable to necrotic damage, which your bite does. So, that's why you're just killing these guys so easily. So, Laumon's turn. She's going to try and stab the last one to death. Man, this combat went really well somehow. It's only one hit. Only a singular hit. And what is Lamon's damage? I don't want to look at her character sheet right now. Okay. Alright, yeah, that's right. Up to 10 plus 1d6. Plus her normal modifier. He's not dead, but he's hurt. So she stabs this guy once in the sort of upper stomach, the lower chest, right under where his heart would be, and he staggers backwards and holds up his blade as it's now his turn. Seeing as how you just killed 2 of his allies, he's going to swing at you. And he misses. A 2? Are you kidding me?
I was fully ready to say lucky.
The one day that's not going to save you. One day that's not going to
Yeah,
save you.
but for now it is.
Okay. He holds up his guard. And he will end his turn. It is now your turn. What do you do?
Nom.
Alright, go ahead. Barely a miss.
Oof.
You missed by 1.
Alright, that's it then.
Alright. So, you lunge towards him, but he holds up the blade and bashes you away from him with the side of the blade. As Lamon will just try and stab him to death. He has 11 hit points left, so I doubt he's gonna survive. Yeah, he dies. Didn't even need to roll the second roll. He dies. Lamon stabs him right above where she hit him the first time, directly in the heart, and she rips the blade downwards and out of him as he falls backwards, convulsing, and dies.
Now, was eating Quincy bad for me?
Well, yes. On a certain level. So, weaker Quincy, no, right? Weaker Quincy is not too bad for you, but there is a rule where if you eat something that is way too powerful than you, you will explode. And Quincy are actually lower on that rule. So basically, normally if let's say you eat a level 10 hollow as a level 1, you would explode. If you eat a level 5 Quincy as a level 1 hollow, you would explode. There's a smaller threshold for error there, but normally no, it's just easier for them to kill you with their energy inside of you. But that's it.
Oh, is it safe to eat these ones?
Yes, because they're only level 3. Well, one of them is level 3, the other one's level 2.
Okay, then nom nom.
Alright. So, you eat these Quincies. Let me add your EXP. I know you would level up now. Yep, you level up. And add 3 souls to your inventory. I don't know what you're going to use them for, but whatever, you get them. You know, souls are a very precious resource.
Yeah, they're mine. They're gonna be guarded. They're like my trophies.
But you can't display them. There it is. Alright, let's see what you get for your level. Ow. Ow. Hold on, give me a sec. I'll be right back. I need to grab the books. How's everybody in chat liking this in combat system? I love how our only player is a hollow. And they are getting directly involved with the people who have the easiest chance of killing them.
Yay!
It's also really funny to me, because normally, this is not normal, right? The player leveling up, like, with this quickly in this campaign is not a normal thing. It's not something that's supposed to happen. It's just our friend here eats everything. If they were not a hollow, they would not level up right now. Alright. Here we go. What level are you now? Let me see. Okay, here we go.
I'm level 2.
You are not level 2.
Oh.
You're level 3.
Oh.
There we go, sorry. Yeah, you are going from level 3 into level 4. So,
Okay.
you get nothing for leveling up, but, yeah, you get nothing, you just get more HP. Next level, however, you get a lot of stuff. Also, I will say, level 8, you turn into a Minos Grande, so be careful.
Great.
Would you like to know what a Minos Grande gets you?
What?
When you turn into a Minos Grande, which if you guys don't remember is one of the large stocky fellas with the cloak, you gain 500 hit points, 50 AP, 2d46 fist damage, 5 more health regeneration, 400 feet of range, plus 5 to AC, plus 40 to your movement speed, and you lose the ability to speak.
Rip.
You also become a gigantic
Oh.
creature. But hey,
11.
500 hit points, am I right?
That is nice.
All right.
Alright. That has to be it for me tonight. My stomach's feeling horrible.
Very well. I personally had a lot of fun. It seems like we have more than one villain in this campaign. Isn't that right, guys? We've got the Shinigami, specifically Mayuri and Shunsui. However, we also have here today the Quincy overlords that run the drug rings. Listen, Quincy's got to make money somehow, am I right?
Fair enough.
And sometimes Quincy aren't as honorable as they once were. Listen, the Blood War took a toll, all right? It took a toll. Thank you everyone so much thank you everyone so much for coming here tonight. I have personally enjoyed myself quite a bit, and thank you Bubblegum for continuing to play this amazing campaign with me. I am loving how you were just completely abandoning the main plot and saying, I just want to kill every Quincy in existence. Congratulations.
I will stage a rebellion.
Very well.